special as a today's special value, which I know you're gonna love tasting, but you're also gonna love knowing that you did something good for yourself. So Good Housekeeping is the brand that we move to next. And this is a wall mount space heater, 750 watts. You get the remote. So for my friends who want the heat near them, whether you're working in your office and you don't really want to bring in this big giant object that takes up way too much floor space, or couldn't even stand on a table because you don't have table space for it, this heats where you are. It's an expiring price of $32, an easy pay of under $11. And here to tell us all about it is Marissa Bronny. Hi, Marissa. I've never met you before. Nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you, Amy. Great to work with you.
Likewise.
I don't know if you stepped outside recently, but the wind is whipping through.
I saw snowflakes earlier when I was leaving the nail salon and making my way here. Real quick, Marissa, let's just show everybody the colors, and then we can talk about the cold weather and why we need this. So here is our gray choice. Then we have a white choice right here, and they're all trimmed in black, but you're probably noticing that. Here's our black. And then plugged in to our outlets over here, two more choices. This is going to be your blue. It's like a really pretty light sky blue. And then next to that, this one is our gray. No, not our gray, our taupe. Forgive me, our taupe. Okay, so bad weather, cold weather, and I want warmth right where I'm sitting, right where I'm standing.
And this is how you get it. And you'll notice there's no cord anywhere around it. So as you mentioned, really functional, comes with the remote. So I can quickly walk you through how,
no, that's chair okay. Just started to move, or
quickly walk you through how to operate it, because that's the best part about this. So you're gonna have a simple on and off switch. And what you'll notice is that there's an LED display here that's actually gonna show you the temperature right on the top. So it goes from 59 all the way up to 86, and you're able to adjust the temperature with either the remote or right on the unit here. So on the top, you can click it on, hits right to that 86. If you want to knock it down, goes all the way down to 59. It also has two different fan levels.
Okay.
So if you just want a little bit of heat, you can hit it on that low setting, or if you want it full blast, you go to high.
Okay, so think about sleeping. Are you extra cold at night and you don't want to really want to be under 20 blankets, but you want the room to be warmer? You use this. What about working by day in an office? What if you're leaving the house? Like here at QVC, I don't have control over the heat and the air conditioning, and I tend to run cold very easily, even in the summer. So here's how I can heat my space for $32. A lot of other objects out there are hundreds of dollars and require floor space and table space.
Absolutely. This is portable. It goes with you. And I want to show you the back, because this is actually a fan. So what it does, it pulls in the air and pushes out the heat. And that's why you feel it right away. So I like to say it's small but mighty. It's 750 watts, so it will put out heat for you in your small space. This has been such a game changer in my sunken den. It's right off the garage. I have the little thing on the door, but that draft still escapes. It gets in. And so this is perfect for those areas where you really just need that little bit of extra warmth this time of year.
Well, think about your room. That is similar to her den, right? Like, do you have that room that maybe was an addition on the house and the heat doesn't quite go out there, or some sort of all-season room, but really it's not for winter and you want it to be? I again think about like those intimate places in your house where, like, I love to read here, I love to work from this corner, I love to cook here, but I'm not warm enough in my kitchen, I'm not warm enough in the bathroom when I have to get undressed and get in the cold water. Well, now your bathroom can be nice and warm.
Yeah, and a few other things we did with this, you know, Good Housekeeping, we've been around since 1885, the first issue published. All of the products we bring you here on QVC have earned the Good Housekeeping seal. And so we really rigorously test the products. We think about the thoughtful design. So this has a rotating socket on the back. So if you need to get it into a plug that's kind of an unusual layout, no problem. We also have a safety button right on the side that needs to be pushed in order for this to come on. And when you turn it off, it counts down for you. It gives you a 60-second countdown. So once you shut it off, it's going to start counting down. And what that's going to do is that's going to make sure that you are able to touch it on the outside here. It's cool touch housing. So it's not going to be a problem when you go to unplug it and move it to another part of the house.
So which color would you like? Because our sale price goes away at the end of the night, and right now, $32. I want to help you compare two different colors, because I know I myself got them confused when they weren't next to each other. So this is gray, this is taupe, and this is blue. And a lot of these colors, by the way, are exclusive to QVC. And then down here, the two that are not, white and black. It takes up a tiny little outlet footprint. It's not huge, it's not big. And more importantly, it's not $100, $200, $300.
Yes. Exactly. And that's what's so functional about it, is that we were thinking about what could we bring that's a small space, that's easy to use, that's going to heat those little nooks of your home where you really just need that extra little warmth.
And maybe it's a room that you're not always in all the time, but maybe there's a day where you're doing laundry and the laundry room is freezing.
Right.
Maybe there's a day where you're organizing a guest room and the guest room is freezing. So the idea of traveling with it, either from room to room in your house or really truly putting it in a suitcase and going, you know, somewhere wonderful, but having your heater with you, it's a smart idea.
It is. It also has a timer, I should mention too.
Ooh.
So even if you want to just set it for a little bit of time, you can do that on the remote, right with the timer on the remote, or it's also on the unit itself. So if you want to set it for an hour and just to get that little bit of extra warmth flowing, really perfect for that.
Okay, now it's 750 watts. I don't know how big your bedroom is, but if you are chilly at night and you wouldn't mind a little bit more heat, I think get it home now before winter really gets cold and brutal so you can sleep, because I need socks on my feet. I need to have that like true warmth in my bedroom or I cannot fall asleep.
Yeah, and there's so many different spots of the home where we could use this. I mean, I think about mud rooms. You're coming in from walking the dog. It's that morning pickup. I know for me, I'm like, I don't want to go out into the cold. To come back in and have that, it's really just a game changer.
Well, and again, if you work outside of the house or maybe volunteer somewhere and they have you situated in the same room all the time, but that room is freezing,
right,
it's not going to cost you hundreds of dollars to bring your own little heater with you. It's in fact going to really cost $32 thanks to this great sale price. Maybe you know somebody too in assisted living where I don't know if they have individual heat control in their private room,
right,
or if the whole building is really controlling the heat. Because it is so tiny, it's a great option for elders that we're caring for.
It really is. And again, the functionality of it, all it is a push of a button. So that's what makes it so great. And to be able to adjust, maybe you don't want 86, maybe you just want a little bit at a 70, a 75, just in one spot. You have that versatility with this, and with the timer, I just think it's so easy in that way.
I know you're all gonna think I'm crazy, but sometimes I'm the coldest in summertime.
Yes, the air conditioning.
Right, in places where I cannot control the air conditioning, I have to bring like sweaters and jackets in the summertime.
Yeah.
So think about it again, like you can choose it for the best season that you need it, for the best room you would like it in, and then when you need it, it's there, and when you don't want to use it, it's not like this $400, $300 space heater was a waste of money. It's $32.
It's also a great gift, and I know that we just wrapped up gift season, but I think about Valentine's Day, I think about all the things to come, kids going off to college. There are so many little moments where this is something that is giftable and functional, and you know that it's going to be easy for them to use and looks cute too.
Right,
Stylish.
if you want the gray that I have in my hand, it's now last call. Fewer than 150. This is your blue and your taupe, and then in front of us is the white and the black. Everybody who's calling in is typically getting more than one, because you must have more than one cold room. So Marissa, thank you so much.
Thank
nice
you,
to meet
Amy.
you tonight.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, don't forget, we have something very special coming up at midnight. It's